How long have we been talking?
I think that was like maybe 7 minutes.
Okay. So you want to
possibly? Yeah, we can.
Can you give me another clap, please?
She gonna wear it.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a special guest. Freaking frack, we're back for tea time. I wanted to talk to my girl Michelle about something that is, I think, very dear to both of us. Sorry, I'm just jumping right into it, but I want to talk about body image. Michelle and I have done quite a bit of work with young girls. We've done some camps for young girls, particularly one being the track girls. Shout out to the track girls.
Yeah.
But we really like to empower young girls and empower women and teach women to feel good about themselves and love themselves. So first and foremost, what does body image and self-love mean to you?
Body image and self-love, for me, it just means that you're able to accept who you are right now. Because in life, we all go through moments where our body changes, and especially where we're at our age, your body will change. You're not gonna stay like that forever. And yes, and you have to just learn to accept your body in whatever season it is. And by that, that's like self-love, because you're not accepting of it. That means you don't accept it. That means you don't like it. So, but just accepting who you are at that moment and loving you and choosing to be like, oh, you know what? I'm good. We're gonna rock with it, make it look the best that we can. We're gonna go about our day.
Absolutely. I think for me, a lot of what you said, and just accepting who I am, and I think about my teenage self and maybe some of the things that I would have gone back and told myself back then, particularly when it seemed like the rest of the girls were developing and I wasn't. I wasn't the girl who had a ton of boyfriends. Believe it or not, I went to prom by myself. I did not have a date. And I went through a phase where I really didn't have much, I don't want to say self-esteem, but I was not very proud of the way my body looked. And the older I get, now in hindsight, I'm like, how silly. I've trained my entire life. I've done some amazing things because of my body. Who cares? You know what I mean? And then now, even as an adult, I get tons of compliments on my body, and there's still times that I look in the mirror and I say, dang, I wish this was a little different. But it's a lot like what you said. You have to love yourself for who you are. God made you the way that He did.
You gotta rock with
it. And love yourself for the way you are. And I think that that's been a true journey for me in my self-love and self-worthiness as well. But it's something, it's a lot easier said than done. And it's,
I was going to say, like you said, you never really developed. I developed very early. So in the 3rd grade, I was wearing like a B-cut bra.
I'm still
already. But just imagine when everybody else is still flat-chested and you have on a real bra, not even like a training bra, but a real bra. And I remember one day I was playing on the monkey bars. You know how you swing upside down? My shirt was tucked in. One of the boys came by, y'all. I'm gonna send it to you. He came by and he
wait, hold on. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so he came by and he pulled my shirt over my head. And just everything just exposed. We were like in 2nd, 3rd grade. And I was so embarrassed.
I think I would be mortified.
Oh, well, we got jumped. But
should have known.
But it works both ways when you probably are not as developed as everybody else, but if you also overdeveloped. And I was like 5'9" in the 3rd grade.
I didn't think about that from the other side, because I just always felt like, I even got teased sometimes. Oh, you look like a boy. And I had a 6-pack from a very, before I even started lifting weights. It just...
That's just how your body is naturally.
And I joined the track team very early on, but I never stopped to think that maybe the girls who were developed felt some kind of way way or had some sort of insecurities.
Like with young girls, especially when they develop early, they start to get attention from older men and older guys. And for some of those girls, it makes them very uncomfortable. So sometimes they wish that they didn't have boobs, or they wish they didn't have this, or didn't look like that, because, you know, they get the attention that they wasn't ready for. So there's always both, you know, you get the same thing on both sides of the spectrum.
Right. So what do we tell the young girls that are going through those things now? You know, because I have to say, I wish I had some hair to flip right now, but
I mean, I flip the phone, you know, where I got you.
I was gonna say, I mean, even though I went through those times, and I hate to say this, but I feel like it's the thing that we all have to go through, and we all are going to go through it, but we want you to know that you're not alone. And, you know, if it's something that really, really bothers you, first and foremost, find someone to talk to. If you can't talk to your parents, be it a counselor at school, a teacher, a coach, find someone to talk to, because you'll find that you're not going through this by yourself. I mean, we just basically, we're on opposite sides of the spectrum, but who knew that we were going through the same thing? Yeah. So find someone to talk to, and then, like I said, it kind of gets better when you get older. I think
it does get better because you start to, I would say in most scenarios, you start to accept the body that you have. I accepted the fact that I was bigger than everybody else. And it's cool, because like what I tell some of my girls when I go speak to them, you're not everybody's cup of tea, so everybody's not gonna like you. That's why you be your own cup of tea.
Oh my goodness. And that like piggybacks onto another thing, like the whole definition of beauty. Mm-hmm. Who defines that? You define that for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I agree. Yes, I'm gonna put this out there. I run for Team USA, but you know I have a Caribbean background. Believe it or not, my family kind of teased me when I was younger because I was skinny, and we celebrate thicker women in the Caribbean. You know, they like curves, and I think the black community.
It's funny because I thought the opposite. Because I feel like everybody from the Caribbean is so skinny.
Oh, they like a little meat on your bones.
I mean, I know they like it, but I'm just saying, like, I figured that because everybody that I knew, minus like one person at that time, everybody just seemed like they were all like skin and bones.
Listen, they used to call me MAGA, which means skinny. So I think they celebrate, you know, which, I mean, at the end of the day, celebrate all women, you know what I mean? And that's the whole purpose of this video and what we're talking about, you know. We want you to feel empowered regardless of what your shape, size, color, ethnicity. Feel good about yourself and love yourself for who you are. And like I said earlier, you know, you're not the only one going through it. I think I'd like to say we're both very accomplished women.
Yes.
And to sit here and say that, you know, we still, I mean, I'm 30, Michelle, you're 30. Can I say? Okay.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Oh, no, she wanted to, I mean, but you can Google our age. So anyway.
Birthday, everything.
Even at this age, we still have some insecurities about our bodies now. And I mean, right off the top of my head, if there's anything that I can change, yes, 15 years later, I wish I had a larger chest. But I run the 400, larger chest really is not gonna do me any good, so I'm gonna chill out on that and
she can wait.
Love myself for who I am. But you know, it's anyone that tells you that they don't have any insecurities, they're lying. So
true.
Be honest with yourself, but in being honest, I think in being honest with yourself, that's when you can truly accept who you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And truly love yourself, because the truth of the matter is we're all flawed and no one's perfect.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys seem to like when I have co-hosts on Tea Time.
Especially me. Yeah.
Michelle, she needs to get started on her YouTube though. But anyway.
You call me out twice. On here. I know.
Twice.
I'm gonna do one.
Gonna get it together? Yes. Okay. Well, as usual, leave your comments down below. Tell us about your body image issues, or, you know, even if you've had an experience where you just realized that you just had to learn to overcome that and love yourself. We want to hear your stories. So make sure you're subscribed, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you the next time.